Hey, so in this video, I'm going to talk about when a woman says that her feelings have changed, why women pull away when this happens, and why you must never chase a woman. It's a really important thing to consider, right? Women always pull away at some point in time. I've talked about this before, and I get a lot of emails from guys telling me again and again, hey, look, I'm seeing this girl, and she's pulled away from me. Things were going great before in the beginning. She was really sweet, she was really affectionate, she was really loving. And now she's turned around and telling me that she's just not feeling it anymore. It's a really common problem. It's something that keeps coming up. So why does this happen? Why do women change their feelings? Why do they pull away? Why do they pull back? And how can you fix it? Well, the first thing I always say is don't chase. That means that you're trying to win her back. You're trying to change your behavior to keep her because you're scared of losing her. Anytime you act out of a sense of insecurity, you start to panic. You start to try to fix things and go into overdrive, taking more action. That's not the way to play it. That turns women off. It's not a turn on. Don't do that. Whatever you must do, don't chase women when they pull away from you. Now, women will always have fluctuating emotions. They're like the wind. They're chaotic. You are a man. Masculine energy is like a rock. It's solid. It's stable. It's unaffected. It doesn't change. Women are constantly up and down. They're very emotional. Sometimes they're going crazy. Sometimes they're calm. But whatever happens, you must be unaffected by the way she shows up, right? If she's bringing a storm into your life, you're unaffected. If she's pulling away from you, you're unaffected. If she's being sweet to you, you're equally unaffected, right? That's important. When she's sweet and loving, you're not changing your behavior too much. And when she pulls back, you're still not changing your behavior too much. I can't tell you how many times I've spoken to men and they've said, well, things were great before. We had this lovely relationship, or I was seeing this girl, we're dating, everything's on track. You know, we're getting intimate. We're having great nights out together. I could tell she was really into me by the way that she looked at me and the chemistry. And now she's pulling back and she's saying that she's just not feeling it. Well, this happens when women want to test you. They pull back from you, right? They're always going to pull back at some point in time. It doesn't matter if it's after a week or a month or 2 months or 6 months. There will come a point where a woman pulls back and you're going to be left scratching your head wondering, why on earth would she pull away from me? Why would she pull back when everything was so great? Why would she want to ruin it, right? But that's not the way that women think. I've said this before, women are ruthless, and they are very ruthless when it comes to testing men because they want to know that you're emotionally grounded, that you're strong, you're confident, and that strength is what attracts them. They have beauty. We're attracted. Men are attracted to a woman's beauty. Women are attracted to a man's strength. I talk about this extensively in my book, Atomic Attraction. It's a really important point to understand because if you don't get this point and you don't understand this and you don't embody it, you're not going to have any success with women. I've even had some emails from men who read my book, Atomic Attraction, and they told me, they said, I loved your book. It was really entertaining. Okay, now tell me what to do. As though the book was just, you know, an amusing side piece. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's great. But that's based on 120 scientific studies and 30 real-life case studies. That is all valid information. If you ignore what you read in the book and then expect me to give you some softer, more gentle advice, that's not going to happen, right? You need to understand that women want strength. They don't want to be around simps. They don't want to be around beta males. If you're like that, they will leave you. They will look to upgrade. They will pull away from you. They will test you. Because that emotional insecurity is what they're looking for. If they find emotional insecurity, instability, they'll pull back, they'll slam the brakes on. I've even seen professional athletes and very successful businessmen have exactly the same problem. And they get together with girls and they say that, I don't understand, she's pulling away from me, or she's saying that her feelings have changed. And because they're so successful, they think that it's going to be guaranteed, it's locked in. It's not. Women don't care about that. You can still be very successful and insecure as hell. And if you're insecure and successful, women are going to focus on the insecurity. They don't care about the success. They would rather be with a broke, confident, ambitious man than with a successful, insecure beta male. They would. They might be with a successful man to provide, but they're not going to want to sleep with him. They're not going to want to be affectionate with him. They're not going to respect him. And as I say, women need to respect you, to be attracted to you, and then they fall in love with you. And men, we need respect far more than we need love. right? Respect is the number one thing for a man. We need that at work, in relationships, in life. If we don't have respect, we're not going to be happy. So if a girl's pulled away from you and she said she's not feeling it, I highly recommend you check out my Get Her Back action plan. It will show you exactly how to get a girl back and keep her. It also has a 96% recovery rate. You can pick up your copy today by clicking on the link below. And don't forget, I do phone and email consultations. You can book a consultation with me on my website, develofattraction.com.